Alright, so it's been a hot minute since I played this trial, because, you know, we got interrupted or whatever, and then I had to take a break and do some recordings of another game, and then work, and then blah blah blah. But anyway, we're back in the trial. I remember everything that went on. This has been a crazy fucking trial. I thought it was Nagito, but it's not Nagito. So I'm not really sure who to blame here. At all. Like, I am at a loss.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah,
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
I say he's still cleared. We're good to go with there.
There's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
Why is that
There's
now?
still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Yes, but she's just gonna talk about how he was probably
there
stabbed
something
into
wrong
the
with
floorboards, right? Because I know he was.
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, you know, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
And that makes you really excited. You're standing right beside her.
About your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? Because he isn't injured, because he doesn't have any dust, because there's no blood. No shit!
I see.
You're the only fucking logical answer there.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yeah,
Yes, that's it.
because he didn't. Like, there was blood everywhere, and
Under
he didn't
the
have a drop
table,
on him.
There was a lot of blood splattered everywhere. There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
He bled quite
He
bad.
stabbed Byakuya to death.
Like, quite everywhere.
Strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me. That is weird.
Well, because you didn't do it.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
No, something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Sure. I don't think he could have used to block the blood splatter. The gaps in the floorboard? Definitely not that. Nope. Nope, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. Gaps in the floorboards. If you use the floor gaps, you could have blocked the blood splatter. That means the blood got absorbed into the floor gaps. What a neat illusion. Of course not. What kind of illusion is that? I got it. Nagito is actually the ultimate illusionist. Hey, bastard, if you don't stop saying stupid shit, I'll personally make you never talk again.
Something that might have been used to block
That
the
seemed
blood
logical
splatter.
to me. Oh, see, this is the only part that I don't like. So what could have been used to block blood splatter? The cloth itself? Not the timer, not the goggles, not the embarrassing paddles, not the Duralumin case. Nope, not the irons. Oh yes, never mind. Storage room
I
tablecloth.
can prove it with this!
Easy enough.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we
That's-
found in the storage room.
That's logical. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about
There
that.
are bloodstains on it. That settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
No, he didn't.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
He didn't
You mean
kill
after
this
the lights
guy.
came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone.
That's a little far-fetched, even for this game.
That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Someone stabbed him from under the floorboards.
then what does it mean?
Maybe. The killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Finally, the revolution is coming forth.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
No,
Even the inside of the tablecloth is bloody. So there's no denying
Yes.
Byakuya was killed there.
Okay, yes, he was killed under the table, but not directly under the table. Someone under the
That doesn't mean where
floorboards.
Byakuya
God
got
damn it.
stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right? I don't understand at all.
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different.
Roger. You look like you're onto something.
Because I am. I've already got this figured out, just not the who.
Sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense.
And I have it
Moving
figured
forward,
out.
we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Okay. In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are two rules you must remember. One, if two different letters clash, you'll take damage. If two of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make two of the same letters clash, while you try not to let two different letters clash. That's what's most important. In order to do that, you have been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticule onto the mouse and press the right mouse button while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch one letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the right mouse button while you have the letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. With the catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. Why did my game lag a bit? But by pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse button, and after you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button. That's a whole lot of right mouse buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the tab key and figure out the keyword to answer the question without lining up the keyword. Instead of pressing the right mouse button to fire the letter, please press the left mouse button. If that happens at the same time, the letter blows up. It'll be sent to the keyword list. If a sent letter is correct, it will fire in the keyword list. If it's not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand now? If you press the escape key during the scenes, you can read the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Holy fuck, that was a little much. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more, I have a feeling I can see something. Well, we do. Hangman's Gambit. Under the floor. Okay. Okay. So I need a T then. Okay, I get this. Whoops! I didn't mean to actually click it. I just need an R. I take it, since this is only the first time doing it, it's going to be really slow, and that I should expect it to definitely pick up later on. I probably should have kept that E. There we are. So now I need an F, if you would. Didn't mean to click that. The whole mouse button thing's a little tricky to go with. Oh, I need another O. Yeah, duh. R, please. R, please. There we go. So that's it. Under the floor.
I got it!
About fucking time we did. Yeah, that little minigame's kind of fun.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
No shit.
Under the floorboards?
It's definitely possible. Don't be so shocked. There was big gaps under the floor.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table.
Kind of looks
They
like there
stuck
was.
the weapon through one of the gaps. They could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
And they did.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Monokuma? That's right, if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. One person should? What do you mean someone should? Who would know how to get under the floor? That I really don't know. No, I don't know why you were trying to find if you can get to the floorboards, right? Did you find something? Well, that's true. The only thing I found was there was no way to get into the floorboards from outside. Hold on, there was someone else who was investigating how to get under the floorboards. Gundam. It's Gundam. Okay, never mind. I fucked that up because he did get his earring back. So where's Gundam?
You're the only one!
It'd be Gundam Tanaka.
Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
But I don't see him doing the first murder.
Referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Yes, sir.
About that hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
There it is. I have found it, truly. That is the Hellhound earring. And then it seems God exists for my benefit. I see good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through the opening. Very easy to do. Probably not reach either. Really?
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes.
Just to get an earring.
However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
You're just over
It's
the
safe
top.
to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear. Huh? Could it be?
Yes, he knows how to get under the floorboards, but I still don't think he
Gundam
did the
wasn't
murder.
wearing an earring during the investigation. If he
He
had it on by the time the class trial began,
could have done it, yeah. But I just don't know why him.
then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass.
Sure.
But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
They're Gerbils, dude.
This is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
He's giving me a headache.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Sure. Okay.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards.
Oh, because you wanted your earring.
And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
Just because he knows how to get under there does not mean he did the murder.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
God, I kind of hope he dies.
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know. Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Yep.
And that has to be how the killer did it.
Yep. Yep. No shit.
If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
It's very not far at all, especially from the murder spot.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there...
Stab, stab,
Stab, stab, stab!
I'm still trying to piece together who it could be, though.
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
Yeah, probably.
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So,
At some point
was
or
there
another.
anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the
There
floorboards.
was a few people not there.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my
Well, I know
witness,
it's not you, Shiaki.
right?
You're too goddamn nice and innocent.
Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further. But I was unable to leave the bathroom.
Not
I was in
you.
the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
That's not you.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Yes, it was Fuyuhiko. You know.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... It obviously has to be him.
Fuyuhiko. Did he actually do the murder? I didn't think he'd actually be the one to go it and do it immediately.
Decided.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Yeah, I'm not convinced
really?
either.
What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see?
And okay.
You're making threats again.
Yes, but I'm
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
not sure if it's him, though. It very could be, though. You're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark, so instead of the white noise, the time limit will increase. So aim carefully when using the silencer. Oh, but if the difficult is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, you're still able to use the silencer, but it'll be somewhat pointless. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. Okay, whatever. If you press the escape DS controls, well, then good luck and have fun. Always do. This is non-stop debate. Biki's account, Terra's account, Shiaki's account, so it's everyone's accounts. I'm gonna go with Shiaki's account because
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Yep.
And they could have stared at panties all day.
Okay, don't be creepy
Without
about
going to
it.
the storage room in the dark.
Just don't be creepy about it.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
No.
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But
don't.
when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
No.
That means you have no alibi.
Yes,
No,
Shiaki's
that's wrong.
account is his alibi. Because I knew she had seen him. So I believe
No,
in him.
Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Yep.
Oh, you're right.
You're his alibi. What happened for you, Hiko? Hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this? I'm sitting around so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started.
Yes, she did.
There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first
Because
place?
he wanted to join the party.
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. And he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Okay, this guy is really angry.
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
But who in the fuck?
Party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But who had the time to do
But
that so
walking
quickly?
down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
Okay.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
Should the night vision? But it's only one pair, but I can't stop thinking about it. Feels like something overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
Appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think think it's time to settle this.
I do too, but make the arguments again. The Duralumin case, the party dishes, the fire door, kitchen equipment list, murder threat. Fire door?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
I don't know.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Oh, I gotta help.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It sounds impossible.
So I need to push something. So the killer's method for moving in the dark might be what one person suggested. If so, I might be able to prove it.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
No, I don't want that.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
The Duralumin
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Definitely sounds impossible.
Kind of. The killer's method for moving in the dark might be what one person suggested. Hold on. Let's look at the truth bullets. Front of the table where the body was discovered. There's a lot of security equipment inside. Hard plastic case as well. The key to the case is inside here too. Yuki's account. Irons. The fire door will have nothing to do with it then. That's just to shut shit. Not that. Not the murder threat. It's what, gotta be the Duralumin case?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the
this.
storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Sure is.
Really not possible.
What if they used a string like the cord?
No.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Oh my god. That wasn't that. Is it dead? No.
The hallway
Okay,
was really
so-
dark. Moving to the storage room like it's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Duralumin.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Fuck!
And I'm gonna go with
Missed
my
it
what if they
again.
used a- Definitely sounds impossible.
The hallway was really dark. Moving to the storage room. It's like making a seafood bowl with...
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Okay, so it ain't that either.
Crap.
I really don't know here.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Party dishes.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
I don't know, but why are party dishes in there? However, Occupy and Pickle the old ones who ate them. So it's not the party dishes. He said a string? Could it be the irons? But the irons aren't part of this.
What if they used a string like the cord?
I got no
Maybe
idea
there was
here.
another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
They didn't give me.
Definitely sounds impossible.
They didn't give me anything here that I feel is useful to me. The killer's method of moving in the dark might be what one person suggested.
The hallway was really
So I got
dark.
a
during
thermal
the
case, party dish, fire door, kitchen equipment list, murder threat. So Duralumin case. A lot of security equipment. The irons isn't a choice. Party dishes is a choice. Fire door. If a fire breaks out, the fire doors in the hallway of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. Not helpful. Kitchen equipment list. All the dangerous equipment that could be potentially a weapon was confiscated by BQ. Apparently there's an iron plate for a barbecue and portable stove for this is the murder threat. A threatening letter that was found in Byakuya's room. But then... I got no idea
Moving
here.
to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Like, I've got nothing.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Another pair.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Don't know why I did it, but I knew it wasn't right. I should be clear, say so, what kind of light, I don't know. I don't know what this would be. I need to read through some things. Just 1 second. Alright, so...
Moving to the storage room like that.
I don't know. Maybe the equipment list
It's like
had a
making a
fucking light
seafood
on
bowl
it.
without fish.
So maybe it could have been Taro Taro.
Is it really not
So let's
possible?
try that.
What if they
I
used
have
a string like
absolutely
the cord?
nothing
Maybe there
else
was another pair of
from
night vision
everything
goggles?
I've read.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
How does that
agree
make
with that.
sense? I mean, yes, there could have been a light on the equipment list, but I still don't. To me, it's still iffy. I don't
The
know.
killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right.
I guess
But
so.
where could they have found a light?
There was one
Took a
nearby
lot of
for
reading,
sure.
but-
See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment
Let's
list.
see, but I can't actually read that equipment list. 20 forks, 20 knives, spoons, frying pans, wine glasses, sauce, iron plates for barbecue, and even a portable stove for cooking. I was supposed to read into the portable stove. Iron plates and portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. Sorry that apparently that one didn't make enough sense to me. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
See, because the other thing with this game is I'm not looking a single thing up for it. I don't want to look anything up for it. I just want to beat it with my own, you know, going at it. Don't want to walk through or nothing. But fuck if it doesn't take some time sometimes.
Portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
Completely forgot that I had to turn my timer back on. Because I had to start my timer, but whatever. We got that.
I see. I never considered the portable stove.
Neither did I.
But there's a hole in your argument.
There always seems to be.
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
Creepy.
I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
It is, dude.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Sure, I guess.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
I don't know. What does he mean? Battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no I'm going to lose to against someone like him. Kind of figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Night vision goggles, storage room tablecloth, party dishes, kitchen equipment list. I don't know.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Sure am.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said.
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
Eh,
The reason Kazuichi could was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
I fucked that up.
Damn it!
If it's overcome, he's going to get back to the original
Did you
topic.
forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I know. Just assuming the portable stove was used as a light source contradicts Kazuichi's testimony. I don't think what Kazuichi said is wrong. I guess for now, I should offer a
Did you
rebuttal.
forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
No, I'm not.
I can't back down!
Dual cross. Okay, don't like that. Okay.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
I just don't know what.
The reason Kazuichi was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Fire door.
After all, he was walking near
What?
the hallway, right?
I shot the fire door though.
The reason
I
Kazuichi
figured it
couldn't
out.
see it was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all,
What
he was
the
walking
frick?
near the hallway, right?
Sorry, I phoned up from random number. I had to hang up. It's the fire door.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
No. Such meager hope. There's no way I can let you win.
the reason
But it's
Kazuichi
the fire
couldn't see
door.
the office because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Yes. Why did it only work that time? That's a piss off. It only worked
Naruto,
like
did
the
you
final
forget?
time.
Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Fuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light.
Yeah. The fire doors.
I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
We got it.
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate. Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
No.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
He has been this whole
You
time.
sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
I want to hit
Sure
him.
like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people.
You won't offend anybody.
More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Sure.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
I know who.
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
So,
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it. No matter what it
yeah, this guy just wants to die. He just wants it to end. So you're telling me to call it the real killer, even though I don't really want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire doors cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and stuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark, so the only killer I can think of is... you and only you. The only person. Teru?
You're the only one!
Really?
Could it be you?
That's the only person I can think of.
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
There was a missing skewer. Ah, and he used the skewer. Because there was a
That's
missing
simply
skewer.
my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Because yes, when me and Byakuya went through the list of stuff, there was a couple skewers we couldn't find, and he just blamed it on it being an old kitchen.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer?
No, I have other
Isn't that a
things.
little drastic?
I have other
You're
things.
Cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
I have other things. Come on.
True, Teru. That attitude is so not like you, for the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
Nope.
You fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
No one, but whatever.
The future of the culinary arts.
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
Hey?
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
No.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too?
No.
You should try some later.
Asbestos is not yummy.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the
Holy
floorboards.
fuck.
Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that? That's...
Why are you poking holes in this
There's
on
no
me?
way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards.
Maybe not even the
The
skewer?
only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Strange liquid.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
Glow in the paint?
That sounds
Glow in the
super
dark paint.
important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Obviously. The victim was targeted by a mark. What was that mark? I'm just gonna take a look at everything I got here. A mark. A mark. A liquid. The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Ugh. No, not the embarrassing pose. Gas stove in the kitchen covered electricity. Party dishes? No. Fire door, no. Not encryption equipment. That's not that, not that. So a punch into the chest. The victim was reportedly stabbed. Yeah, aside from that, the body has no other external injuries and no chemicals, such as poison. The body on the floor face down. Okay, so the body was at the table, face down, as if he were reaching for something. Glowing paint-like substance coats. I'm just gonna go knife.
I can prove it with this.
Okay, it was the glow-in-the-dark knife.
The mark you're
It's the only thing
talking
that made
about is
sense.
the glowing paint that was applied to the knife. Right?
Only part that makes sense.
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
Makes sense.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really? I don't know
You're
anything at all.
sweating off the heart for not knowing anything.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
I'm going to hit him.
You again? Just stop already!
I really want to hit him.
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer,
But she probably
that
is.
would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout.
Uh-huh.
And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
His voice, but he could have talked under the floor.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights
It's
on!
easy.
I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
No. But he could have talked under the floor.
Teru's voice in the dining hall.
Oh my god. If...
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Yes, you're just under it.
That's right. That's exactly it.
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
You think?
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
Weirdo.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
Well, Ibuki, I don't think you're lying, but
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me?
because it's not false.
I wanna blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope and believing.
This is so much for one trial.
Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
I sure hope so. Your argument. Knife, bloodstain, gaps in the floorboard, no vision goggles. Let's go with gaps in the floorboard and see what we got.
Let me ask you again.
Uh-huh.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice.
Yeah.
It's handsome, unlike his face.
Oof.
Maybe it was recording or something?
No.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Why would I do that? Yeah, no.
Let me ask you, did you go to the store?
There's
no way
I was somewhere totally... I definitely heard. It's handsome, unlike his... Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have a testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Yep, gaps in the floorboard, yes
Shoot
it
through
can.
that contradiction.
Contradicted, motherfucker. I don't know why I threw it at the first one. I think I just actually clicked.
Just because we heard Teru's
Whatever.
voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right?
Could have been heard through
So
it.
even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
Yepper.
But
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Makes
Is
complete
that true,
sense.
Teru?
hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
Nope.
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Yes.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Okay, you have definitely just changed personality.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
Apparently.
If Teru was in the dining hall during
an
the
accent.
blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
You would think.
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
No.
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even
little
worse.
bit.
He's definitely lying.
This is brutal.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No.
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Huh?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
I probably can.
Oh, you again.
Yeah, me again. Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. I just need to throw that question at him.
I can prove it with this.
Ah, Mikan's embarrassing pose is perfect
If
for
you're
that.
claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time.
What? No! Don't make me remember! It's so embarrassing!
Yeah, but it
No.
will help.
This is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Really? Yeah, you don't know.
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Tara?
No, he cannot.
That's weird. It just slipped from my mind.
There's no
The
way
accent
it would
left.
slip from your mind. Especially not a pervert like you.
Even so, Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up.
Yeah, your cup.
What do you mean?
But I just
give
did
up?
not expect it to be Teru.
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's
Why are you
lonely
disappointed?
watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
You know, this guy needs to die or something.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
Yeah.
No matter what, that hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef.
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
It is not a very good defense at all.
You calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? Yeah, it's not the knife,
It is
right?
not the knife.
Judging from Dakia's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
It was a skewer.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
I really
Not good
don't.
enough. Not good enough at all.
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Want to do it? Want to do it?
Oh, Jesus.
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing
You
accent.
think? Anyway, we need to focus on some... Yeah, whatever. A thin-edged tool, Yeah. The weapon that meets the requirements. What's that? Simple. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Uh-oh. Nope, not an N. I just don't know what the... I was expecting it just to be skewer. I can't even... It was an I. I didn't think that. Honestly. I don't know what that second word would be, whether... S-K-E, that's skewer. I-R... I think it's a K. Nope. Iron skewer. Duh. Whoops. I need an N, please. Because I fucked up. Okay. Iron skewer. Why would I do that? Okay, I'm half killing myself on this fucking thing all the time. Rid of that. Rid of that. Oh my god. S-K. Not a W. This is just getting... Is it a W? No, I didn't think so. Now the E shows up. But I don't need it. W. E. Not an N. Done. Fuck. Keep misclicking everything and you basically kill yourself. We're getting through the trial.
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
See, I wasn't going with it was
Before the
iron.
party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Taro Taro.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, it's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
Yep.
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Taro, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Why? Why is everyone foam at the mouth?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne?
What the fuck?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island.
Why'd you say Avril Lavigne?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Yipper.
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Taro Taro leave the old building, which means he obviously hid it somewhere
But
in the old...
we don't need that anymore.
Probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. The high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent excuses and nonsense. Sorry. That's the bullet time, but sorry, the panic talk action. Panic PTA, the panic talk action will shorten it to PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the left mouse button, and you will be able to lock onto your opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you will be able to lock onto the multiple remarks at the same time. Afterward, if you release the left mouse button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked on remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you'll be able to damage soul shields, protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy the remark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press the escape key to review the controls, but for this PTA, just focus on pressing the left mouse button. Please wait for another time to use other features. Do this consecutively, and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing tempo down situation when the song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button. Please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy all of your opponent's soul shields, they will start giving a final argument. If that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right side of the screen. Each of those 4 words correspond to the W, S, A, and D key. Whew! If you press the button in the right order, you will be able to compose the words of your final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, your opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck and have fun.
What the hell you was saying, you double color hit?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country
This is a
rat?
lot.
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
We'll do it. If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip by. But Byakuya and I checked the entire kitchen thoroughly before the party started, which means that the weapon was already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it. Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
You need to calm down, man. I must reveal to Taro the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. I'm still not quite sure how to do this. The PTA.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
This is it?
I don't know! Nonsense!
Okay.
Shut
Okay.
That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Nonsense!
My God.
Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible!
Come on.
Nonsense! Unforgivable!
Really? He's gonna hold it?
I don't know.
Oh, he's gonna hold it.
Where would the weapon be?
Bone the meat on. Okay, I get it.
That's
Never mind.
impossible.
Sorry.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Paris Hilton.
Unforgivable! I don't know.
What the fuck?
Where would the weapon be?
The meat on bone. You failed. Bone on the meat? Oops. Okay. Everyone doubts me. The PS trial's come to an end. I fucked that up. Sorry, I was just learning. By the majority's chosen. Black and too bad. Blah blah blah. You guys will be punished.
This is my-
I better not have to do that all again.
We will never give up!
Okay.
What the hell you
Look, it is my first time trying that. I apologize that I fucked that up royally. It moves a lot different than the other one did.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
Get it?
I don't know.
You gotta let go
Nonsense!
on beat.
Shut up! That's impossible!
Kinda makes sense.
Nonsense!
Why does he keep saying people's names?
Unforgivable! I don't know. Nonsense!
Come on.
Unforgivable! Shut up!
Okay.
Where would the weapon be?
Bone on the meat.
That's impossible!
Bone on the meat. No.
Nonsense!
Meat on the bone. Guess we'll go with that.
Unforgivable! I don't know.
You don't know.
Nonsense! Where
Meat
would the weapon
on
be?
the bone.
This is the end!
God, I don't know why I was fucking up that word so bad. Bone on the meat. Yeah, it does make sense. Don't know why I didn't go with meat on the bone. I feel like a
The iron skewer
dumbass.
has been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a place like that?
Bullshit.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Okay. It seems that there's no dangerous items, like the skewer in the churrasco earlier inside the pile of food. That appears to be the case. I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected.
Yep, pretty much.
Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
Well, then you're going to die.
Way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole...
We don't need you to eat
Wait,
it.
hold on a second. Time out.
No.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma
Is he already
go?
bringing it over?
I'm right here!
Did he bring it? Oh.
I'm already eating it.
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
No shit.
What is this. So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
You were never in the wild.
This is bad! Seriously, this is really bad!
My! There's something inside the meat!
The skewer.
Look what came out!
Isn't that? Is that an iron skewer?
Damn straight. He fucking did it.
The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong! I'm not the killer! I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone!
Look, we found you out,
I
dude.
got it! You all set me up! You guys set me up so you could blame this on me!
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Lisa, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast-food-eating hicks.
I heard him.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Never should have wasted my time cooking on you English. Wow. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I guess
first...
we need to settle this.
Time to
Once and
finally
for all.
accuse him after like a 2-hour
To
trial.
do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Oh boy. And then I can prove Teru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, then we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do.
We need to piece together, so it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. My chest is throbbing, it probably should have said. Did they really say my throb is chesting? I need to look at that. My throb is chesting. Wow. Yeah, it did. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of the comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajume's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 35 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, you will fill in the holes that will play the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it'll be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, this is oh my god, so much. If you move the reticule onto the gaps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the reticule onto the truth panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Always do. Okay. So, she's in the bathroom. Won't say a word. He's knocking on it. Everyone's partying. He wants to party. Everyone at the party is drinking juice. I guess the approach doesn't fit here. Why didn't it? Party start time. I am just... Everyone at the party is this... Oh. Well, that makes more sense. Why does it go that way, though? Oh, wait, it's Japanese. So it'll be... So it'll go this way? Set at 11:30. No. Okay, well, I used everything. At the storage room before the blackout. Okay, so I just gotta throw that one there. At the office room, the blackout occurred. moment it got dark. Byakuya. Throw that there. Who did Byakuya see? The killer obtained a light. The weapon hidden in. What did the killer do after exiting the dark hall? What did the killer obtain in the storage room? What was found under the table? This is a big one. Heard it. Okay, now I get it. Okay, so I actually gotta go through the whole comic. Wowzers. I was not paying attention at all. Okay. So now, switched on. Oh my. At the storage room before the blackout. Air conditioning turned on. At the office room before the blackout occurred. It just made sense with that. I've been eating comic book stuff. If that's not who did Byakuya see yet. The killer obtained a light. Yeah, that's where the weapon was hidden. Oh, switched on, I should have, I guess, yeah. The irons turned on. We did, I thought I seen some irons go there. The killer used, okay, closing the fire door, borrowing the tablecloth. Oh my, this is an in-depth one, this one. No, we don't need the who did Byakuya see. What did the killer do after exiting the dark hall? Closed that. Obtained that. Last stock. Okay, we've almost got everything then. Who did he see? Everyone at the party. Even during the blackout. Okay, I'll go back to that then. What's this? What was found under the table? The knife. Okay, put that back. So I'm only missing, is it one thing? So, looks like it's only the one thing now. So everyone at the party is not Akane. So it's gotta be Shiaki. Okay.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Ooh! Okay, let's go through it.
Let's try going over the whole incident. Beginning with right after.
I wish I would have realized that I actually had to go through the whole comic strip with that, because the other thing was a bit different. The other game had it set up just a little.
Had us gather in
it was
the dining
altered.
hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received.
True.
Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
Trying to break in. Everyone's chilling.
Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway.
This case was huge.
But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage.
Yeah, almost.
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
But how did they set it all up?
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for this. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness.
True.
But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case.
It was night vision.
That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move.
Togami.
He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table.
This is not Togami. Nagito, sorry.
That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen.
Woo.
The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand.
Turn it on.
They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen.
But they carried that around, which was dangerous.
They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish.
Churrasco,
The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it.
I don't know what they call the
With the
bone
weapon
in it.
and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item.
The cloths.
That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With
Why is there a
this,
little square?
the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source.
Well, you don't know that.
But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table.
That little black square was weird.
Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retrieved it, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment,
He was stabbed all to shit.
the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move.
Oh, we're only on Act 6.
After they murdered Byakuya, they purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then,
Murder weapon
after
back.
hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
It's Teru Teru.
Isn't that right, Teru Teru Hanamura?
Oh, he's not happy. So is that it? Finally, we got the trial done?
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone.
Bullshit.
Would never.
Well, yeah, it is the end. Ooh, he is not happy. Oh, look at that. How bad did I fuck it up? Ooh, 43, 44, and 46. Plus 500 points for lodging a mean. Oh, we beat it. That's not as bad as I was expecting. At all.
It looks like your argument has come to a close.
Why are you so evil about it?
Oops, I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate?
I'd say.
Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote!
Sure thing.
Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
Because...
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The right one.
Such heart-pounding excitement!
I bet. It's gonna be Teru Teru. Bring, bring, bring. Taro, you've been found out.
Correct!
Yeah, knew it. That's right, this time the blackhead responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Taro Hanamura. Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... Why? Why did you kill him? It was a mistake. I'm telling you that it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagita from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building prepping the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing, and I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner's timers, plus he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time, so I questioned him.
When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught. What? Been caught? What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Oh, Taro, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this islet, that's just... I see, so that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start. What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See,
isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right, I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair. Are you kidding? Don't tell me, you're actually serious. So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I could be called the ultimate fanatic.
no way.
You know, there's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? No, but okay. Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with
You
me!
better not compare us to that.
What?
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killing's simply tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to even higher levels.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial. Huh.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it, you're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it'd look the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Taro discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that he was intentional to? Like, lordy. Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Taro? You expected to pique Taro's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know, because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why. I aimed and thrust the iron skewer there. But why was Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife, and then in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it.
Perhaps...
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What? Why do you
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become the victim. I will guide you all. That much I promise. Could it be? In order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing that night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving out of the floorboards, and that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito? Even though he was trying to take the knife. I see, Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet, I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. Huh? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair. Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail? Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be more fun for later. Just kidding. But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru Teru. Why? Well, because Teru Teru decided to commit his crime, but he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru Teru. What do you mean, confirm? Just stop it already. Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me. But he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him I don't care if I die. So you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru Teru? In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I'm going crazy just listening to you.
Hey!
Is it really okay for us just to leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the Black Killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them. Hold on.
No.
How should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault. It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder. But isn't there anything like sympathy, judgments, my God, I'm just flubbing up. I've been recording this for like almost an hour and a half straight. Sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation.
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims. That's not...
Hey!
Save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so... Be honest, after learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right? You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
Okay.
That is...
Teru Teru?
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive. Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
I guess he just admitted it. Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Speak Academy and come home. Is it?
Okay, I'm going now.
That's the mother?
When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong.
Sure.
I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru. But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day, then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom, who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why? I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Teru, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anyone else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it! If I only knew how he felt. Something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill. I'm sorry, you guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teru. I see. Interesting. But, as far as motives to kill are concerned, waiting to see her mom is boring.
So,
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't.
No, you can't. He can.
Jeez, get out of my way!
He can do what he wants.
Well, now.
Now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business. Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least I prepared a special punishment for Teru Hanamura.
Special punishment!
The ultimate cook. Call me chef? No, wait. That's not what I want. Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura Diner, to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
You aren't getting told nothing, buddy.
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it.
Mama!
Well, I guess it's your time. Here he goes. Teru has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Okay. Yeah. Here's everyone. Well, this can only go bad. Deep fried. Teru. Oh, they're kind of deep frying. This doesn't look like deep frying. Oh!
Okay.
Why are you alive then? Yeah. You are dead, my friend. No, you're not, apparently. They made him a chicken first? You're gonna drop him in a volcano. That's a little much, don't you think? Well, he's gone. Pretty hardcore gone, too. Not bad.
Extreme!
Yahoo! Extreme.
Yeah! Whew.
The adrenaline is rushing through me. Yes, she's gone. He's gone,
Damn
man.
it.
Are you fucking serious? And, yep.
How cruel.
Why? Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
And didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. This is so cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. Eh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me what the catch. Figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Why didn't you tell Tera about his mom or his diner? He had the right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have the right to know. Hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return to memories after the killing began. You're going to do it? But telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away. What? That's not fair. Of course, I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do. Huh? What the heck? That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid.
Taro, you stupid.
Such
An
despair.
ending like this is just full of despair. Seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best. You, why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm too sad, you know? Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope, and your splendid talents. There's no way I could be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with
Don't
me.
go saying creepy shit. I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You, how messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talent, then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right? Declaring so confidently that you'll slide with the killer.
Hey.
Maybe this was all his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting.
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding. Hey, can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied till I punch you. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now? That stings. I thought you and I were quite similar.
Isn't that right?
My god. I just need to get to save. I know I can save now, but I want to finish up the chapter here. You hold a special feeling toward Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you. But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what their talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do. Hold on. Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do. Something else?
Please
we must
listen.
not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me add.
Which is do our best.
You fiend.
Well,
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together to do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am
I'm sorry, if only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is right.
Like...
But what do we do? Oh, what do we have to work hard at? I do not know, but we must do our best. Jeez, I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure the killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is the only option. There's no way I'm doing what Naga just said.
I'm gonna
All
do
right,
it!
I don't know what you're all talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we do or are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change mine tomorrow. Damn fiend. I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew that we're just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. It's at the end of the chapter. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Terotero were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of the Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. This sky is connected to anywhere, even with my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
From up there? Okay. 19... days left? Until that thing? Does it... What's it... What? 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 Okay. Now there's 14 left. Just like that. 2 gone. To be continued. Which is exactly what I was waiting to see. So that trial took a long-ass time. 3-star badge. Cool. And that's a stick. That took much longer than I thought it was going to. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the trial. And are really pumped up to see what's going to go on in Chapter 2. So, yeah, I'll just see all you guys in the next episode. Take care till then.
For a long
Bye-bye.
time, humans have been